Hi, come in. Long time no see. How have you been? That's good to hear. I'm doing very well. Yes, thank you so much for asking. If you just want to get yourself situated on the bed, it has been we've only done one session for you, haven't we? Yeah, how have you found that the progress has been? Yes, so we've left quite some time between doing that first session to now. We did have a little bit of scarring, didn't we? And have you found that softened slightly, or the raised areas of the tattoo have gone down? Okay, well, I'll take a look at it anyway. I do just want to measure it again. Okay. Yes, if you just want to roll your sleeves up for me, just so I can make sure we do give you the correct price. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to do widthwise now. We've done the length. Okay. Let me just take a little look here. Yeah, so it's feeling a lot smoother. Have you been using the products I recommended on it? Yeah? Perfect. I have got a couple of freebies for you to take away today as well, just in case you're running low. How's pain tolerance at the moment? Okay. Right, so I do need you to pop those glasses on. We're going to get straight into it for you. Well, I should ask, is there any questions that you have, or anything that's been bothering you that you just wanted to talk through with me? Okay. Yeah, I mean, we did talk about during the first session, it is a fairly long process, time-wise, so I wouldn't, expect any immediate results. You haven't had much fading as of yet. Like I say, we do need to break down that scarred skin or tissue that has formed where your tattooist or tattoo artist was a little heavy-handed. Could also be down to a little bit of neglectful aftercare as well, but it's looking like it's doing well. If we just make sure that we're applying a cream, not bepanthen. We do not recommend bepanthen. Like I said, the products we recommended last time, they are by After Inked. So there was the pot, and then this is the moisturiser, which I'm going to give you a couple of these to take away, but you must still have the pot. Okay, good. I was going to say, if you've been through that whole pot already, that's fairly intense. Okay, so with this visit, again, you may see break up in specific areas. We're going to use more intense of a setting for you today. You may get some very, very slight blistering just around the outside, but you shouldn't have anything extreme. If you do, obviously give us a call and we can work through that with you on what we would best recommend. Okay, so yes, pop the glasses on for me. Thank you very much. Put my glasses on as well, and we are going to start just by cooling down the skin in the area before we do any treatment with the laser, okay? Are you wearing any numbing cream? Okay. Right. Forgive me, I have forgotten. I'm all upside down today, I do apologise. I just need to wipe the skin. Just to clean it off. Okay. Alrighty. You ready? Okay. Here we go. We're about halfway. All right. How was that for you? Are you feeling okay? Good. So I am going to put some cream on. Yes, you've got that frosting. You'll get the frosting for quite some time. Yeah, I'd say at least the next 5-6 sessions. Until you have more of that ink broken up. Okay. then we are going to pop this sleeve on you. You pop your hand in. Now if you leave that on until tomorrow and then shower as normal. Okay. Now when you did arrange this new booking, you said there was another tattoo you wanted me to take a little look at, but you were considering having removed as well. Okay, so it's on this arm. I'm just going to grab my tape measure. Yeah, I can give you a price. Okay, so this one. Now this one is going to be much easier to remove than this one, purely because it's a fine line. This one is quite thick, neo-traditional, although we have the advantage of it being all black rather than having colours, which are slightly more difficult to remove. This one, I mean, honestly, the way, how long have you had this one? 6 years? Yeah, so I think this, I mean, you'd see significant fading after even one session, but 5 or 6 sessions, that would be gone. Whereas this one over here, you know, we're talking at least double that. Well, let me measure it and then we can see what the cost would be. I always like to do a special deal for people that are having multiple tattoos removed. You know, there's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about having tattoo removal. A lot of people almost feel slightly ashamed to say that they're having a tattoo removed, but if it doesn't work for you anymore, it doesn't work. Yeah. This is significantly smaller than the other one. So let me just... Forgive me. Just need to get the price list. So it wouldn't class as an extra small, it would be classed as a small. Now typically smalls are 80 per session, but as you're having this one done as well, I could do £40 per session. In normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't recommend we do them at the same time, only because this one is quite big. But I'd have to obviously appreciate your circumstances as well. How far do you travel to come and see me? Okay. Understood. Well, I could do both of them, but we would like to leave a nice long gap in between each sessions, which you have done, and that's perfect. So yeah, at least 12 weeks between the sessions, just so it allows your body that time to flush everything out. I mean, if you're happy with the additional price, we can do the first session today. Yeah, I mean, you've obviously had a patch test on this one, the first session, so we know that you have no adverse reactions. Nothing that's atypical anyway. Of course we can. Right, I just need to grab a new cleansing wipe. Yeah, you might want to grab those glasses back because you will need them in a moment. If you can just rest your arm up here for me, same way you rested this one. Thank you. Yeah, when you try and take on too much of a surface area doing laser tattoo removal, your body just isn't particularly respondent or capable in some ways to do the additional work of clearing that out, and it can sometimes make you sick in the same way that it sometimes when you have a tattoo you can get tattoo flu. It can do the same thing when the ink particles being broken up and absorbed through the bloodstream, which you obviously then technically you urinate out, but it's just too much for the body to handle, and we don't want to push you too far. Okay, I will need my glasses. We will cool the area to begin with. Ready? Okay. How was that one? Yeah. Let's grab you one of these as well. Okay, pop your arm in here. Okay, now what I need you to do for the rest of today is to keep yourself nice and hydrated. Yes, make sure we're drinking lots of water, not just today. You need to be doing that every day, but maybe try to avoid exercise today, but I always encourage light exercise during a tattoo removal process, as it can help with the removal itself. I would also potentially recommend maybe one or two, not one, let me just reverse and start again. Between each session, I would recommend a little bit of microneedling on this tattoo, only with the scarring. It may just help us along the way, and from the two I meant you'll do one in the interim and then you'll do another one after we've done the next session, which we do in-house, so we can do it for you before your session. That's something you consider. Otherwise, just make sure you're keeping up with the aftercare creams and whatnot. Yeah, so I'll give you these two. So these help with the itching, so when you need to soothe the itching, do use this. This is the moisturiser. Once you have healed, well, I mean, when there's no longer any blistering or anything, switch over to using the thicker grape oil jelly. Oh, it's not really jelly, it's hard like Vaseline, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so I'll give you these. Yeah, and do you want to make another appointment now, or would you rather give us a call when you know that you're going to be free? Okay, so you'll give us a call close to the time. So if we do the microneedling, we'd need to make more time to do both the treatments. Okay, any other questions that you have for me at all? No? Okay, well, if anything pops up in the meantime, just get in touch. Again, any adverse reactions, get in touch. Otherwise, who's on reception today? Forgive me, I'm so forgetful with things. I think it's Emily. Emily would be able to take payment from you. Alright, well, it's been a pleasure seeing you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Alright, take care. Oh, one more thing. Don't put it in the sun. No sun exposure, please. People lie to me all the time. They come in and say, I've not been in the sun. I can tell. Okay, I'll let you go now. Take care.